Not sure what to do in Dreamlight Valley multiplayer? Well, grab that comfy cozy drink and let me show you just how you can have fun with your friends. Hey guys, welcome to Jade Mist Gaming. Jade Mist here, and welcome to another Dreamlight Valley video multiplayer edition. Today, I'm going to show you 10 different ways that you can have fun with your friends in multiplayer mode, aside from the usual resource trading and visiting each other's screwed shops. Now, before we jump into the video, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and also hit up my Discord where we can continue all of our comfy cozy gaming conversations. All right, let's jump into our list. First up is an easy one, not too complicated. It's our basic scavenger hunt. Now, there's so many different ways that you can do a scavenger hunt on your valley. Of course, there's the basic hide some stuff and tell everybody to go find it. But you can get a little bit more creative and give yourself themed scavenger hunts. Maybe start with the alphabet. Choose a letter of the alphabet and have your friends find anything that starts with that letter. Same goes with colors. Choose a color and have them find whatever object you can in that color. So it's up to you to get creative on just how well you hide all of your stuff and what kind of themes you want to implement. You can also use this to find all of those pixel shards that are hiding around the valley as your friends join you. And we all know those pixel shards are very handy with all of the new cooking and crafting buffs that they provide. Next up, we have a simple game called Red Light, Green Light. Now, we're all very familiar with Red Light, Green Light with our critters in the game already, so why not implement that with your friends? Now, since we don't have a way to communicate with each other in multiplayer, your best bet is to probably use one of those different platforms like Discord or Zoom with your friends to be able to chat with them, or just a simple phone call with them. Now, you may be thinking, red light, green light, that kind of sounds boring. But what if you put some obstacles in the way and make them challenging? Which brings me to our next item on the list, an obstacle course. So on top of adding all of this stuff to your red light, green light to make it even more difficult, why don't you create an entire obstacle course that your friends are going to have to run through? We have tons of free items in the game, so even new players to the game can do this if you're lacking on all of the furniture items that Scrooge can give you. Jump into your landscape mode and use trees, bushes, rocks, and just put them all around and see how fast your friends can maneuver through the obstacle that you create. This then leads us into our next item of fun, a maze, a good old-fashioned maze. Again, there's tons of landscaping options in here that will let you create a labyrinth of some sort. Use one of your empty biomes to create the most extensive maze or a simple maze. Time your friends and see which one can run through it the fastest. Hide some goodies in any of the little nooks and crannies of your maze for some extra bonus awards. Next up is one of my favorite ways to enjoy multiplayer, and it's something that I'm currently working on in my valley, and that is a racetrack. Put pathing down all over your valley, whether it's on one biome, two biomes, or even your entire valley, and get your friends to glide all through your pathing and see how long it takes for them to reach the finish line. First one to reach the finish line wins. Add some fencing, add some rocks, maybe some leaves, some shrubs. Make everybody be in nighttime mode and have everything lit up with really cute lights. Sky's the limit on all of the racetrack options. You can even put Vanellope's race car in there for some added aesthetic. Next up, we have a fashion contest or challenge. One of the good things that you can actually do in multiplayer is change your outfit there with your friends. Divide each other into teams or do this solo. Have one person pick a theme and then give each other 3 to 5 minutes or even more or less to come up with an outfit based off of that theme. First person to come out and show off their outfit wins. Get creative with this and actually create themes such as goofy or crazy or animal theme. Maybe royalty. Think about Dream Snaps in the past. What are some fun outfit challenges that we've done in Dream Snaps that you can implement for your fashion contest? Next up, we have a build challenge. Now, I know you're going to say, Jade, wait a minute, you can't build in each other's valleys, so how on earth are we going to do a build challenge? Well, simple. Pixel art. We've seen Miss Cupcake do pixel art on her valley plenty of times, so I think it's safe to say that we can easily drop items just like if we were trading and create a nice, cute pixel design. Give each other a theme, give each other an animal, give each other maybe a character that you can design, and make a certain space for everyone to put down their pixel art. Sky's the limit with how much you can actually do with pixel art. You could just take a look at Minecraft ideas or search up pixel art ideas and see what amazing things you can implement to your challenge. Next up, we have a game called Capture the Pumpkin, or whatever resource you want to use for this. Now, this idea is inspired by a well-known competition over in the Animal Crossing community called The Lost Races, hosted by Trong, which you can find his link in the description below and check out past Lost Races. Now, the idea of this came from not only that idea, but capture the flag. Divide yourself into 2 teams, since we can have 4 people at a time in the valley, have 2 on one side of a biome, the other 2 on a different side, or even use 2 different biomes. Have each other put pumpkins or whatever resource. I'm using pumpkins because they're pretty big and very visible, but you can use flowers in this case. You could put any resource down, use 10, 20, 5, however much you want to add, and have teams hide them around their base. Once the timer starts, teams have to go to each other's bases, steal those resources, and bring them back to their base. Once the timer has run out, whoever has the most of that resource will be crowned the winner. Simple as that. You can get so creative with this and choose so many different rules and aspects on how you can up the game on this. So I would love to know how you adapt any of these creative ways to have fun. Next up, we have board games. You can easily create different designs in your valley, such as tic-tac-toe boards, checkers, chess. You can make even a custom board kind of like Super Mario Party and wrap it around your entire biome. You can use resources that you drop on the floor as your game pieces, or use yourself as a game piece to move across the board. There's so many board games in the world, so it's up to you to decide what kind of board game you want to create. Maybe you want to create your own unique style of a board game, kind of like I have on my Animal Crossing world, where I have an entire area in my island that is set up kind of like the Super Mario Party board game. Again, sky's the limit on what kind of board games you can create on your valley. And last but certainly not least, we have musical chairs, but without the chairs. Now, I know we can't actually sit down on any items as of right now. We don't know if this feature will be developed in the future where we can actually sit down with our friends, but in the meantime, until that hopefully gets implemented, what you can do is create something like what I have here on the screen, where you create little cubbies with either fencing, with landscape objects, anything that you have in your build mode, and create little grooves or cubbies for people to step into. You're gonna run around this entire setup here, and when the music stops, you have to go inside the cubby. As people are eliminated, put a resource item such as a pumpkin, for example, because it is a pretty large item, and everybody will know that that cubby has now been closed off and you can't use that one, just as if you were pulling out the chair that cannot be sat on. There's so many ways to implement all of these type of games in your valley. It's all about how creative and how much of your imagination you can use. Think about all the ways we've had fun in Animal Crossing and try to implement that into your valley. Now, at the time of recording this video, we just got multiplayer implemented, and the developers are actively working on developing this tool itself. So what we may not have right now could actually be implemented in the future. So depending on when you're actually watching this video, you may actually have even better ways to implement fun in multiplayer. And that's it, guys. Those are my top 10 ways for you to get creative and have fun in multiplayer with all of your friends. I can't wait to implement all of these ways on my live streams with all of you guys. So don't forget to join me over on Discord if you want to be implemented into one of these games. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. And also, if you want to be a part of our Snap Wars challenge that I host every single week on Sundays live, be sure to head over to Discord. Check out the video that I have linked down below as well on what exactly Snap Wars is. And of course, until the next time, happy gaming. Bye.